Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Bound by Flame. Last time, when we left off, we had cleared the swamp eastern area, made our way to the Lair of Whispers, made a decision. I chose not to let the demon have more space in my mind. So I looked into the consequences of getting possessed. It changes the story. It gives you feats that boost your magic power but make you more vulnerable to ice damage. And the biggest problem, well, problem's subjective, I guess, but your head mutates and you can't wear a helmet anymore. Which, for a variety of reasons,
Beware of those creatures. They are powerful and probably the most vicious in all the Deadwalker army.
But I explained at the beginning, you know, I'm playing a male. And I'm doing a human playthrough, which makes the romance decision for me. We're going for Sybil, who I like better anyway. She's less annoying and she has healing magic. Well, hello, everyone. I would like your goodies, all of you. Okay, cool. Let's head under here. Not a whole lot to see. Not so far anyway. But what have we here? Besides, no doubt, many future Deadwalkers. New daggers! Cleaver! Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, stealthy. My base damage was 8. So yeah. Yeah, we're gonna recycle. We're gonna recycle cleaver or stealthy. We're gonna equip cleaver. We're gonna go for mods. Barbarian guards. Serrated guards plus 2 physical damage. Very nice. Chance to set on fire. Chance of critical hit. Let's put the serrated guards on there. Pommels. Wait. That's a +1. +4. +3, +5 from stealth. Let's upgrade raw damage. Awesome. No, we're not recycling them. Come on now. We just got stronger. I always love that. Both of these go to the depths. Let's check over here first. Oh, it's one, the sanctuary. Alright, let's go the other way. Loop back here. I thought it was going to be a load zone, but it's like the village. It's one contiguous map. So let's go to the far end so we get the full exploratory effect. Very nice. What have we here? Enemies. I love stealth mode, yes I do. I love stealth mode, how about you? I want to get the archer. I need him dead. I remember these things. Oh, dang. Alright. Poison auras definitely aren't my favorite. Yeah, it's alright. Can handle it. Can handle it. It's over here. Oh, there's a lovely chest. Let's check that out. Commando's armor. Plus 20, plus 12. How much of that is from here? I added 7. So it started at 13. Which to me means what I've got's probably better. Let me see. I can take it to 16. Yeah. I'm going to keep my Legionary's armor. I'll recycle the Commandos. For now. And there's another fight over there, so let's explore the rest of this room first. The Legionary's helmet. Wow. Is that better? Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be better, as far as I'm concerned. Let's recycle the Commando's helm. Let's keep it going. We're about to get in another fight. So, let's pop a healing potion. I don't like... well, I mean, I guess now I know about it. So I can be more careful about it. Oh, hi. Oh, it's just a shield dude. We're fine. There we go. Alright, let's loot around. Get everyone's goodies. Okay, this is... right, this is the other entrance. And here we can climb down into the sanctuary. I feel like using a healing potion. Alright, let's get after it. Okay, nice. Oh. That's an actual boss. Alright, neat.
So you're the one who's been spawned in the village. Now that I see you, I understand why you'd rather not show up in person.
Tormentor.
I don't hear your voice in my head. You must figure that out. So if you've got a message to deliver, you're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Forget it. I came down here to do two things. Look for mushrooms and kick somebody's ass. And guess what? I ain't found any mushrooms.
Let's pop a heal. I'm interested in Speed Demon. Let's do that. It's so good every time. Get wrecked. That was easy. Yep, we brought Edwin, so hopefully her side quest is actually done now.
The Deadwalkers come. Your pathetic little village has been discovered, and soon will no longer exist. Today I fall, but dozens of new brothers and sisters will rise from the dead. The Dark Lords will raise me up again, and they will reward me.
Well, your Ice Lords have never messed with a Powder Master, now have they?
If you listen to the rabble who actually live
Found by Flame.
we should head
Achievement
back to the
unlocked.
village now.
Mercenary. Accomplished 20 side quests.
The general is directing the attack. Only your power could stop them.
Level 19. Kill the Tormentor. Chapter 2, The Evil Eye. Return to Valvenor. Okay, let's start here. Gain my last 2 levels. Actually max out the Ranger Tree. New achievement. Master Ranger. Unlock all of the skills of a Ranger. Okay, I have 1 feat point. Finder is meh. These all cost 2, and they're pretty meh anyway. Alchemist is kinda meh. These are kinda meh. I'm interested in Apothecary. Interested in Master Craftsman. Kill the Tormentor with Edwin. Okay, that's done. Chapter 3, Funeral March. Okay, good. Edwin's request is done. I got no flavor text for the Tormentor? That doesn't seem right, but oh well. Edwin's request is done. Alright, let's head back to Valvenor then. I can't stop sneezing. Sorry about that. Ugh. Alright.
There's no time for this. I should head to the village.
Oh. Okay. I got turned around. But I'm surprised I can't take whatever path I want back to the village. That seems silly. Ah, this takes me straight to the southern delta. Skip the eastern zone. Nice. Where are we? Okay, so we can head that way. Maybe.
I know this place. The village is not far away to the right.
Oh yeah, we can get on this little catwalk here. That'll take me where I want to go. You are not a mimic. We got Deadwalkers. They're here. Excellent. I do love a stealth kill. Oh, hi. I just need to remember to get the heck away when he dies. He still poisoned me. Do I just get poisoned no matter what? Even if I get away? Is that how that works? It's acting like it, which I find very annoying. But maybe that's just how it is. Stealth kill. Anybody else? Seems to be it, so let's head back to Valvenor. Yep, they're here. Always get the archers first. Get to the village hall. It's pretty straightforward, I suppose.
Fuck me, Vulcan. Where were you? We were up to our necks in it. They're everywhere. We're holding this gate, but I think the others have been overrun. Do you know where the captain is? He headed for the center of the village. Sounded like it wasn't going well over there. You should go and help him.
Defend the west barricade. Alright, I can do that. I want my loot, though. Defend the east barricade. Much defending to do. What's up, Buffalo?
You go back to the captain in the middle of the village. I'll guard this entry.
Can do, homie. Oh, this is what I wanted. Get to the village hall. Oh, the defense of the village. That's a side quest. Defend the west and east barricades. Alright. Oh, let's head over to the other barricade first. Oh, not these. Although I haven't dealt with them since the tutorial. If they haven't gotten stronger, they'll be very easy. I wonder if this game is sophisticated enough that finishing all those side quests made the village guards stronger. I'll never know, but he's doing pretty well for himself. Or, he did pretty well for himself until the end. I see a lot of dead freeborn blades. I'm sure by the end of the game all our allies are going to be dead. That's how these usually work. Alright, let's see. Nothing up there, nothing over here. Let's go do the side quest. Over by Private Bumpkin, who for whatever reason I always liked. Defend the west barricade is done. What's up, Bumpkin? Can I even talk to you? No, that's alright. Keep chilling. Keep chilling, I'm just glad you're alright. Let's go in over here. Oh, Mason is actually trying to fight. I can't get away fast enough to avoid being poisoned, but the defense of the village is done. That was not a difficult side quest. Mason, feel like chatting? Thanking me, maybe? Nope. Nothing that fancy, I suppose. Alright, are we clear of side quests again? Yes, we are. Very good. Get to the village hall. Can do. Let's heal up. This is new. That guy's new too.
The prince is on the move again, and he's not wasting any time.
The puppet he confronts is not like the others.
It's more likely to be the puppet master. He looks like a Deadwalker general. He's probably leading the assault on Valvenor.
All of this power he animates with, it belongs to me. It was stolen and twisted by your miserable magicians. It is time to take back what is mine by right.
If you're planning to take care of him like all the others, sounds good to me. Prince Arendell won't last long facing that kind of monster.
He is using more power than thou wilt allow me to deploy.
I can take care of myself, and here's my plan. I'm gonna come at him with everything I've got. Killing their general is gonna screw up our enemies big time. Let's go do it.
Get to the village hall. This does not look good. Ooh, 2 phases. We haven't seen that yet.
I know not what thy father did to him, but he seems to want to take revenge personally.
Alright, I think it's time for Speed Demon. Oh, I thought it was time for Speed Demon. Let's heal, and now let's do Speed Demon. That was a nice guard break, not gonna lie. Let's use a mana potion. Get wrecked. That was good. Wasn't hard. Pretty cool cutscene.
That was one tough death's head, but it won't command anyone now. Without their general, the Deadwalkers should leave us alone for a while. But they'll reorganize. We can't stay here.
You're right, mercenary. Let's use the time to leave. It's now or never if we're going to get to Caraldthas. My father and the armies of the Free Nations should be there. If we hurry, we may be able to participate in the mother of all battles and finally push back the Ice Lords.
If thou dost throw thyself into this battle, the only thing that thou wouldst find is thy death, and the only chance thou hast for saving this world will disappear with thee. Their armies will not win. He knows this, but that is not what motivates him. He is seeking his father's approval. He wants to buy the crown by delivering us to his king. He believes we are at his command. But he is mistaken. I only serve and live for the world heart. My elven city is closer. I can feel it. Forget these suicidal battles. If thou join with them, thy so-called friends will end up turning against thee out of fear or envy.
You're wrong. Randval won't betray me.
Arendell is a man of honor. He will fight at my side whatever I do.
The knight without a cause. He wants only one thing. To die with dignity in a desperate battle. Dost thou really believe he would rather follow thee than join in a lost combat? Thou hast no more choice. Thou must hasten to the world heart and purify it. It is thine only chance. Do combat there, and if thou art not slain, at least one of thy companions, if not all of them, will betray thee to try to control or study the power I bring thee.
Vulcan? Vulcan? You were far away. Is it the demon? He was talking to you, wasn't he?
Yes, it happens sometimes.
You have to make a decision soon. Will you join us in the battle at Caraldthas?
I don't know yet.
I understand. It's been a long day. I'll let you think it over for a while. Let me know when you've made a decision.
Experience gained 5,000. Defeat the Deadwalker General. Achievement unlocked. General demoted. Vanquish a Deadwalker General. Swear allegiance to Prince Arendell or follow the demon's advice. General. This general is one of the most powerful creatures in Marshal Winter's armies. He serves as a relay for his master's power on the battlefield, and can use ice magic with devastating effectiveness. The giant axe he wields can also wreak havoc. Yes, Prince Arendell. Prince Arendell is the son of King Arendell IV, heir to the elfin throne. Alas, he was grievously wounded in battle, and only the intervention of his old friend Relmar, who brought him to Valvenor so he could be cared for, saved his life. But for the moment, it seems that no treatment has been able to wake him from his coma. Well, except he's awake. Alright, I got no side quests. So, alright. Let's talk to folks. Captain, Randval, Sybil. I'll take my trap back. Liestus, Relmar, Arendell, Edwin. Alright, well, I'll talk to the captain first.
We'll be able to break camp soon. Where's our next objective?
For now, we're going to stick with the Red Scribes. They haven't paid us yet. They won't until we reach Caraldthas. In any case, that's where we're headed. I sent Wolf on ahead of us a few weeks ago to see if he could find fresh volunteers for us. But I don't think there's much hope of that. This war is looking worse and worse for us. In 10 years' fighting, the Deadwalkers haven't lost a single battle. I suppose we could hide for a while. But considering what's left of Bertiel, that would be like hiding in a pile of ashes. We have to come up with some alternatives. And for now, I can only think of one. The demon. For the moment, it's the only card we have left to play.
Thy captain is less stubborn than thee. Methinks I should perhaps have chosen him as a vessel.
That's true. We just can't trust this demon.
That's not a good idea, Captain. As long as we still don't know what he is, and more importantly, what he wants, I wouldn't trust him.
Well, up until now, he's been useful. I think if he'd wanted to harm us, he would have already done it, huh? But it's you that has to live with him. So, I guess it's up to you.
We'll be able to break camp.
For now, we're in this war, but for them,
Thy
That's not...
well, up.
Okay. Randval.
Prince Arendell is asking us to join up with his forces in Caraldthas to fight the Deadwalker army. What do you think?
For years now, the knight has fought in many battles with many different armies. The generals, the kings, and the chiefs of those armies were usually ready to sacrifice the lives of their men with no remorse in order to win. If the mercenary goes to Caraldthas, This prince will use him for his own purposes and sacrifice him if needs be. He cares for nothing beyond his own safety. And if he is faced with the Ice Lords, he will turn and flee, as did his brothers before him. Knight is weary of his doubts and petty thoughts. He wishes to return to the attack and strike the Ice Lords at their
Thanks, sweetheart.
hands. If he was in the mercenary's place, he would listen to the demon and follow its plan.
My girlfriend just bought me a coffee.
To know that he would not stand alone in this final battle.
Prince Arendell.
For he
Alright, they all...
kept him not if he was, and he would.
There's no progressing, it seems. What's up, Sybil?
Arendell wants me to go with him to Caraldthas. What do you think?
You should go with him. Caraldthas is our only hope for now, and the prince seems like a good man. We would be safer there. Both the human and elven armies are gathered there, and I believe you may find some answers there also. The elven sages are some of the wisest people on Vertial. If anyone can figure out what has happened to you, they can.
It's pretty obvious what happened to me. A demon has somehow gotten into my head, and now I gotta live with it.
And this does not worry you?
Yeah, it's starting to worry me.
Yeah, it's starting to scare me.
I can imagine. These new powers come at a price, and I fear that you, Vulcan, your very self, may be the price that has to be paid. You must go to Caraldthas so they can examine you. I believe you must find a way to control this thing, or even rid yourself of it before it's too late.
What's up, Liestus?
What do you intend to do now? We can't stay here.
I have to talk things over with the other members of my order. But we planned on going to Caraldthas, and I think that is still the best idea. Everything that is left of the human and elf armies is there. If we join forces, we should be strong enough to hold out against the Deadwalkers. The contract with your company only ends once there anyway, and I doubt your captain wants to break it. What's more, it might be an excellent opportunity to learn more about your guest. The elven sages are famous, and their library holds many reference books. And I suggest, until we should learn more, that you neither listen to it nor obey it. I think it's lying to you, manipulating you, and that it has other goals than just our survival.
I agree, Liestus.
I can't just leave. The prince is waiting to hear my decision.
Alright, so yeah, we can't go try to catch up with any of the NPCs. Let's talk to Relmar.
Do you think we should listen to Prince Arendell and go with him to Caraldthas?
The great elven army and what is left of the human army in this part of Vertial are now gathering at Caraldthas. Separately, none of these troops stood a chance. But united... well, in any case, it's the only hope we have left. Reinforcements from the Freeborn Blades and Red Scribes will help. And so will you, from what I've seen. And even if I don't approve of all the strategic choices made by my sovereign these last few years, I think he'll rise to the occasion now that he can no longer retreat. He knows the lands around Caraldthas perfectly, so I'm sure he will bring the battle onto terrain that will favor us. And since you're curious to know more about what happened to you, my people's scholars are famous. They can surely help you.
You've got it all figured out.
I believe we can manage to hold the Deadwalker army back this time. Though it's a bit early to start celebrating.
Let's talk to Edwin.
Do you think we ought to follow the prince to Caraldthas?
If you want to get to the World Heart, we'll need to go by there. But the prince's company seems both unnecessary and dangerous. Believe me, I know his type all too well. Invested with a mission, he is soon overwhelmed by, probably named by some obscure prophecy. In the name of his family, or because of an idealized vision of his future duties as sovereign, he will give his all. In other words, all his imbecility. Chasing after glory and honor, unprepared and unprotected, he will only lead us to disaster.
Seeing the shit we're in, I don't think he's doing it just for the glory. He's got an interest in having everybody survive.
and in making it look like everyone has survived entirely due to his talents, and not those of a mercenary who can produce flames and defeat a general of the Deadwalkers. Do you really believe he wants you around just because he enjoys your company? Not to mention the increasing threat implied by our friends dressed all in red.
What do you suggest we do?
When we get to Caraldthas, we better give them the slip and head to Blackfrost's domain.
Why should we go down there?
Because those lands are positioned quite close to the city of the elves, and like all the lands of the Ice Lords, it's a point of entry into the World Heart.
Well, I guess I know what everyone thinks. Let's talk to Prince Arendell.
There you are, at last. So, have you made your decision?
I will fight with you at Caraldthas.
I will fight with you at Caraldthas. Your army may be our only chance of victory.
Idiot, thou hast sentenced thyself to death.
Goodbye, Valvenor, I guess. Excuse me. Elsewhere.
And now?
Now we will go with the others to Caraldthas, to swell our ranks, combine our forces, and face the Deadwalker army on equal terms.
Equal terms. Because thou hast slain a vassal far from his master, do not presume too much upon this body. Now draw close to the domain of one of these necromancers. Faced with his power, 1,000 soldiers more or less will make no difference. The power to slay this vermin lies within us. But it cannot be used from such a weak vessel, nor can it even be protected from those who covet it.
More and more powerful.
Yes, it's still not powerful enough. And this necromancer will lay waste to it with the weakness of his hand. While he tarries, now my way to reach his palace.
You said that I lack the power. I will not throw myself into the wolf's jaws.
When thou returnest to the World Heart, none will stand before us. Thou wouldst already possess the power to destroy this sorcerer and his like, if thou hadst but allowed the evolution of this useless body. Look upon thyself. Thou art duped.
Vulcan, have you seen something?
They use thee.
Yeah. Not buying it, duder. Steps of Caraldthas. Caraldthas is the capital of the Elf Kingdom, ruled by the Arendell dynasty for over 400 years. Alright, well, this is likely going to be a good place to end this episode once the cutscenes and whatnot are all done. I catch up on flavor text and everything else. I might do one more crafting session, too.
You'll be wondering where we are.
Huh? Yes, of course. Let's go.
There you are, sire. Right. Change of plan. Seeing how cold it is, it will come as no surprise to you to learn that the Deadwalkers have already been here. They're still close.
We must rejoin my father's army as swiftly as we may.
I think we already found them. Take a look around us.
There are survivors. Apparently they are camped not far from here. This soldier will lead us to them.
Oh, good.
My lord, can it be you?
Soldier, what happened here? Is the king with you?
The Deadwalkers took us by surprise. The cold and the ice. We stood no chance. Almost all of the city has been invaded by the ice.
My father, where is the king?
I know not, your highness. But a few of us were able to escape. Lord Commander Valen has built a camp close by the city.
Valen is here. Take us to his camp.
By your leave. Follow me, my lord.
Just picking up crumbs. Much popcorn, much crumbs. Hi, everybody.
My prince, we had lost all hope of seeing you return safe. We have no word from Bastion.
Bastion is lost, Valen. We came into this war too late. The General of the Alliance gave his life that I should escape with Relmar.
The deserter. What business did he have at Bastion?
The deserter was fighting, while you and your wondrous army waited, warm and safe, sat upon their asses. I hope the result is pleasing to you, Valen.
Silence, both of you. Relmar saved my life, Valen. For now, you will consider him pardoned.
By your will, my lord. And I see that you are escorted by the Freeborn Blades.
In truth, they are escorting the Red Scribes, but their presence is our good fortune. They have already once put the Deadwalkers to rout in the marshes. This man slew one of their generals before my very eyes. I will tell you more of this later. Now I must speak with my father. Where is he?
No one knows, my prince. The king was still in the royal palace when the river Estelduin fell upon the city.
The river? What happened?
'Twas like a great wave that froze all that it touched. We had seen the approach of the Deadwalker's vanguard 4 days before, and we had raised Caraldthas' defenses in preparation. Not even the sight of 10 juggernauts would have feared us, but we never dreamt that an Ice Lord would come to lead the assault himself. He walked calmly to within an arrow's flight of the gates, never once speaking. And then the river rose up from its bed to form a gigantic cloud that hung up over Caraldthas. We understood our peril too late. Near all of our soldiers stood atop the ramparts or in the streets when the ice cloud fell. All were frozen where they stood.
Harsh.
That was his signal to launch their assault, but we were already vanquished. We fought to cover our retreat.
We must find the king.
I know, my prince, but every entry to the city is guarded, and we cannot risk being discovered.
It is clear we will not travel 200 paces if we do not first slay the sentinels close to the encampment. Only then will we be able to attempt to enter the city and save your father.
I'll go find your king for you.
Vulcan,
did you hear me ask for volunteers? Our mission is over. The Red Scribes have screwed up from start to end. But they're in the hands of the Elven army now.
Captain, since we're here, we may as well make ourselves useful, right? And we have to get inside those walls if we want to know what happened to Wolf and the other blades we left here.
Vulcan. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into.
That is why I shall go with him. I grew up in this city. We shall help one another.
My prince, you know well it is my duty to object to you taking such a risk.
And you also know that your objections will change nothing. No man here knows the palace better than I. If my father is within, I will find him.
By your word, sire. But I fear most what other things you may find. I can but put my trust in your newfound champion to watch over your highness.
Don't forget, you'll have to deal with those sentinels before you try anything else, Vulcan. Meanwhile, the lads will set up camp near the south gate.
Understood, Captain.
Swear allegiance to Prince Arendell or follow the demon's advice is done. Chapter 3, Funeral March is done. Prince Arendell has joined the group. Recapture the Caraldthas watchtowers. Yeah, we got a new base camp. Yeah, we're in Act 2. Battle in the Icy Grip. Chapter 1, The Dead City. Alright. Do not currently have any active side quests. I gotta say, Prince Arendell, for all the Demon and Edwin tried to convince me not to trust him, he seems pretty straight up. I feel like I made a fine decision trusting him. Alright, Blackfrost. Blackfrost is one of the 7 Ice Lords, a sorcerer with apparently infinite power, twisted and horribly destructive. His armies are said to be less numerous and powerful than those of other Ice Lords, such as Marshal Winter, for example. But while his troops are not his strength, his particularly destructive use of magic makes him stand out, as do his cruel ruses, which have earned him a number of victories. Battle Chapter 2, Battle in the Icy Grip, Sybil. After her father died, Sybil became hard inside. She still has a passion for knowledge, and she continues to avidly seek new sources, but her commitment, which was rather fleeting at first, is now more personal. She wants to understand, to obtain revenge on the Ice Lords, and to try to save what can still be saved. Relmar. Relmar followed you to Caraldthas, the city where he grew up, and that he had to leave when he rebelled against his sovereign's wait-and-see approach to things. His bitterness on the matter now belongs to the past. Since he found his homeland in ruins, only anger and rage remain. He burns with the desire to reconquer his hometown alongside his prince and to save the remnants of his people. If you help him in this task, doubtless he will be eternally grateful. Randval. Randval followed you to Caraldthas. With Valvenor destroyed, there was nothing much left to keep him, and it would seem that the prospect of new desperate and glorious battles with the chance to demonstrate his combat skills is excellent motivation. Even though he is always rather odd, his vast experience in combat could well prove useful to you. Edwin. Even though her intentions are still somewhat vague and her designs unclear, Edwin followed you to Caraldthas. She openly supports the demon within you and pushes you to go ever nearer to the domain of Blackfrost, with whom she seems to have a score to settle. Even if prudence dictates that you should be wary, her vast knowledge of the Ice Lords and her powerful magic will doubtless be of use to you in your quest. High Commander Valen. High Commander Valen leads what remains of the once enormous army of Caraldthas. He is the last leader, the highest-ranking officer still alive. He survived the attack on the city by sheer luck. He was on patrol outside when the wave of ice crashed upon his city. Though he is obviously no tactical genius, he has nonetheless managed to assemble the surviving soldiers, create a camp, and prepare a riposte, even if it is a desperate-seeming one. He seems to have known the prince for a while. And Prince Arendell. Prince Arendell, back on his feet again, fled Valvenor at your side only to find his city in hopes of resistance in ruins. Nonetheless, he has not given up and spends all his energy on bringing together the scraps of his army with the hope of retaking his city. Alright, and on that note, we're going to end this episode of Let's Play Bound by Flame. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, I hope you'll give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel. If you are interested in discussing this or any of my other content, the best place is my Discord server. There's a link to the Discord in the video description that I've set to never expire. That being said, Discord has a bad habit of expiring my links anyway. If that's happened, feel free to contact me directly. I'll be very happy to send you an invite. If you care to support me or the channel, the best way apart from liking and subscribing is through my Patreon page. Patreon supporters get to nominate and or vote for the games they'd like to see completed on the channel. They also get early access to half of my videos. If you're interested in learning the details or getting involved, the link to the Patreon is also in the video description. Regardless, I really do want to thank you for watching. I'm grateful for your time and attention. I appreciate you very much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Take care.